Good morning, dear children. Today we are starting a new chapter, that is chapter 13. Why do we fall ill? Very interesting chapter. This is part 1 of the chapter. So let me start. Here, these are the topics we'll study. The first topic is health and its failure. There are the subtopics of this topic, and they are the significance of health, personal and community issues, both matters for the health, and then distinctions between healthy and disease free. So these are the topics today we are going to learn in this part. So let me start. Okay. The ideas of health and disease. Whatever we mean, they are themselves very, very complicated. Easily we cannot define health and disease. Okay. When we ask what causes disease and how do we prevent them, we have to begin by asking what these notions mean. Means, what does health mean? What does disease mean? We have seen that cells are the basic unit of organisms, and cells are made of variety of chemical substances like protein, carbohydrates, fats or lipids and so on. Cell is a dynamic place. Something or other is always happening inside the cells, and those are complex reactions, those are repairing. Every time these things are going on in the cells, new cells are being made in our body, and old cells, they die also. In our organs or tissues, there are various specialized activities going on every time, like the heart is beating, the lungs are breathing, the kidney is filtering urine all the time, the brain is thinking. All these activities are interconnected. For example, if the kidneys are not filtering the urine, so what will happen? Poisonous substances, they will accumulate. Under such condition, the brain will also not be able to think properly. So the things are, these activities in our body, they are interconnected. Fine. And for all these interconnected activities, energy and raw material are needed. And that is why the food is necessary for us to get this energy. Food is a necessity for our cell also, for the function of tissues also. Okay. Anything that prevents proper functioning of cells and tissues will lead to a lack of proper activity of the body. And it is in the context that we will look at the notions health and disease. If cells of our body are not working properly, that time we can consider they are not healthy or they are diseased. Okay. Health and its failure. The first topic is the significance of the health. Yes, the health is very important. We have here the word health used frequently. Yes, in our day-to-day life also we say today I'm not feeling healthy, I'm not healthy, my mother-in-law is not healthy, my grandmother is not healthy, my father is not healthy. So health is the word that we are using in our everyday life frequently. We use it ourselves as well when we say things. As I told you, my grandmother's health is not good. Our teachers also use this word, and they say this is not a healthy attitude, or this is not the healthy environment. See, we are using over here health for the person also and for the attitude also. So what does the word health mean? If we think about it, we realize that it is always, the word health implies the idea of being well. Being well means effective functioning. If our body is functioning effectively, properly, it means our body is healthy, otherwise not. So being well is the idea of health or a healthy person. For our grandmother, being able to go out to the market or to visit the neighbors is being well. Okay? And not being able to do such thing means poor health. But the same thing we cannot apply in the class when the teacher says this is not the healthy attitude. Okay. Okay. Being interested in following the teaching in classroom so that we can understand the word is called healthy attitude, while not being interested is called the opposite. See, let me explain it again. When we say our grandmother is not healthy, it means grandmother is not able to go to the market, she is not able to go to the temple, or she is not able to talk properly, she cannot do her daily routine jobs properly. That is why she is not feeling well, and that is why she is having a poor health or she is not healthy. Fine. But when we are talking the things in our class and teacher says this is not a healthy attitude, or she commented that this is not the healthy environment, it means it means we cannot understand the things properly for whatever the reason is, whether she is not able to explain or we are not able to understand. But or if a child is means continuously the child is arguing, not trying to understand, somebody is making negative comments, all these things are not healthy attitude. Okay, students are not able to understand the things, so there, this is the poor health of the class. Okay, means the class is not working well, and that is why that is not a healthy attitude. So health is therefore a state of being well enough to function well physically, mentally, and socially. All these three terms are very important whenever we are talking about health. If we are fit physically, mentally, and socially, then also we can consider ourselves a healthy person, otherwise, not at all. Okay. Personal and community issues both matters for health. If health means a state of physical, mental, and social well being, it cannot be something that each one of us can achieve entirely on our own. We are dependent on others. And what type of dependency it is? It is interdependent. We all depend on each other. Okay. The health of all organisms will depend on their surroundings or their environment. The environment includes the physical environment also. See, for example, if cyclone is there, so our health is at high risk. So means physical environment also can affect our health. A human being lives in societies. Our social environment therefore is an important factor in our individual health. We live in villages, towns or cities. So in such places, even our physical environment is decided by our social environment. If social environment is not healthy, we also cannot remain healthy. Consider what would happen if no agency is ensuring that garbage is collected and disposed properly. Can you think the situation? If garbage is not collected and disposed properly, what will happen? We will fall ill. Surroundings will not be clean. So whose responsibility it is to clean the surroundings? It is our responsibility. As a social animal, we are supposed to keep our surroundings clean. Okay. So there is a great deal of garbage thrown in our street, or if there is open rainwater lying stagnant around where we live, the possibility of poor health increases. So therefore, remember dear students, public cleanliness is important for individual health. So if our society is clean, then also our health will be good, otherwise not. We need food to be healthy, fine. And this to take the food, what do we need? We need to earn money. And how can we earn money? By doing work. If we are earning money by doing work, then only we can manage our food and then only we can be healthy. Okay. But for the work, opportunity to do work should be there. Now see, try to understand the things, how things are related to each other. We need food to be healthy, but to buy food we need money, and to get money we have to do some work, and to do some work we should get some opportunity, then only we can go for our job. So we need to be happy in order to be truly healthy. And if we mistreat each other and are afraid of each other, we cannot be happy or healthy person. The another very important thing is social equity and harmony. And therefore these are the necessary things for individual health also. We can think of many such other examples or connections between community issues and individual health. If you know, please tell me. There are so many things in our day-to-day life we come in contact. They are necessary to our individual health and for society health. Okay. Social equality is another very important point or topic can be discussed, but it is a very wide topic. And social equity, it will be whether people are rich or poor, they should have equal rights. Gender equality should be there, whether it is a girl or boy, they should get equal right, they can work equally. Then only the society will be happy and healthy. And if society is happy and healthy, then only we can be happy and healthy. This is activity 13.2 and 13.3 that is taken from your textbook. You can see in your textbook as page number 177. What does it say? It says that find out what provisions are made by your local authority, whether it is panchayat or municipal corporation, for the supply of clean drinking water. Are all the people in your locality able to access this? Good activities is actually in whichever area you are staying at, you can find out or you can ask your parent that what is the facility provided by your panchayat or your municipal corporation for the supply of clean drinking water. Okay. Another one is find out how your local authority manages the solid waste generated in your neighborhood. Are these measures adequate? If not, what improvements would you suggest? What could your family do to reduce the amount of solid waste generated during a day per week? Actually, both the activities related to your daily life. One is about supply of water and the another thing is collection of solid waste generated in your houses or your neighborhood. Okay. Another point is distinctions between healthy and disease free. If I am disease free, am I healthy? If this is what we mean by health, what do you mean by disease? The word is actually self-explanatory. We can think of it as disease or disturbed ease. Disease, in other words, literally means being uncomfortable. If we are not comfortable, if our body is not working properly, we can say I am not healthy or I am suffering from any particular disease. However, the word is used in a more limited meaning. We talk of disease when we can find a specific and particular cause for discomfort. This does not mean that we have to know the absolute final cause. We can say that someone is suffering from diarrhea, okay, even though we do not know the exactly cause of diarrhea and for what he is suffering from loose motions. But then also we feel that if he is not in comfort, his body is not working regularly, properly, so he is not healthy, he is diseased. Okay, so we can now easily see that it is possible to be in poor health without actually suffering from a particular disease. A simple discomfort is also not good for our health. So simply we can say that not being diseased is not same as being healthy. If I do not have any disease, then also I cannot call myself as a healthy person. Good health person to person, the meaning of good health is different. How is this different? Let me tell you. See, the good health for a dancer mean being able to stretch his body into difficult but graceful positions. If a dancer is not able to do this, the dancer is not having a good health. On the other hand, the good health for a musician may mean having enough breathing capacity in his or her lungs to control the notes from his or her flute. So, health is also according to your job. In whichever job you are, if you are not able to perform properly and with full efficiency, you are not a healthy person. So, to have the opportunity to realize the unique potential in all of us is also necessary for real health. These are the measures you can take to be a healthy and happy person: exercise, good food, daily study, reading, connection with nature, development of skills you like, whether it is cooking, dancing. So we can be in poor health without there being a simple cause in the form of an identifiable disease. And this is the reason why we think about health. We think about societies, we think about communities. On the other hand, when we think about disease, we think about individual suffers. Okay. So health is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being in which disease and infirmity are absent. That is health. These are the questions. That questions I have taken from your textbook, and you can open your textbook and go at page 178 and you will find these questions over there. The first question is, state any two conditions essential for good health. So any two conditions you can write. I am writing over here good economic condition and social environment. If they are good, then only you can be healthy. State any two conditions essential for being free of disease. Any two conditions you can write, but here I am writing. The first one is living in a healthy and hygienic environment, and the second is getting vaccination against infectious diseases whenever it is required. So these are the two conditions essential for being free of disease. The third one is, are the answers to the above questions necessarily the same or different? Absolutely, they are different. Why? Because a person may be free of disease but not be good mentally, socially, and economically healthy. Okay. So only this much was there in part 1. Now we will meet in part 2. By that time, thank you students. Bye bye.